Hi and welcome to my Playhouse, and today I still have this, actually I'm keeping this, but surveillance system from GearBest that they sent me, which came with 4 cameras, and these are full HD cameras. And I thought that today we would try and install a hard drive in this unit because it takes a hard drive. And I'll have to see if I can fit that in there. This is nothing special. This is a 750 gigabyte hard drive that I had laying around. So even though I have a lot of disk space on my hand, most of it is in use, and this was the best I could do right now. So we're gonna try and put that in, and we're gonna take some of it apart and see how well it's made. So let's go to the table. So this is the unit. I think we will wait just a little bit with that, and we will have a look at one of the cameras. And I wanted to see how that looks inside. So let's start by removing the antenna. That's fairly easy to get off. And there is 4 screws on the top of the camera here. So we'll try and remove those. I am betting that there is not much inside of these. Okay, we have the front cover here. There is a protective glass on there. Then we have the electronics here. Maybe I have to... Okay, there is enough wire so that we can... Oh, there is actually more in this than I had thought. We have a black wire that is not connected to anything. Wonder if that's okay. No, that's supposed to go down there. So this little black wire has left its socket. That's not a good thing. That's not a good start. So there is a little thingy here. I am not sure what that is at all. IR cut, infrared cut. I think I'll have to take another one apart and see if it's meant to not be connected. Okay, have another one here. So let's see if that wire is connected. That should be down here. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Only the red wire is connected, so the black one is not connected. So that's probably fine then. Weird as hell, but well, that's just how that is apparently. Wonder why they put that black wire in there. If you see the connector up here, there is only a red wire in there. There. And the same thing over here, there is only a red wire. And there is this weird black wire just hanging there. I must admit that there is more electronics in this camera than I was expecting. There is the antenna for the Wi-Fi. I'm guessing that this is the Wi-Fi module. On top of this, there is an antenna that goes around the back and out to the antenna. And there is a whole kind of a computer unit in the middle here. And then there is the front, which is the lens, or the front of the lens. The back of the lens is back here. That's really unsharp. Okay, now it's focused. The back of the lens is here. Cool. So it looks to be good quality. The soldering work, I don't think it looks that great. I think it's not hand soldered though. It's pretty much machine soldered. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this assembly method with these spacers in there. but I guess it works. And the lens cap up here says that it's there 1080p and it's f3.6 what is that, millimeters right there, half stop, so probably okay actually. On the front here we have the infrared lights, those, and we have a sensor here that will see when it's dark enough so that it will switch to infrared and turn on the infrared lights, and also the electronics will switch to some kind of a night vision mode where it uses the infrared. So not bad at all. I'm sure this could fit in a way smaller box if I really wanted it to. That's not a big unit at all. That could be fitted almost anywhere. The rest of the box is just air. This is the network cable / power cable, and up here is their antenna, which has no, it just has the antenna cable going out that way, connected to this one. Cool. I've been looking everywhere. I'm not able to find a microphone on these cameras anywhere, so I do not think it records sounds, which I really thought that they would. It has a gasket to make the camera kind of waterproof and airproof, and they can probably be used outdoors because they have this gasket on them to prevent bad weather coming inside of the camera. And there is a glass in front of all of this, so it's protected that way as well, so nothing will come in this way. Okay, the cameras wasn't bad at all. That could have been a lot worse. Let's see the 4-channel Wi-Fi NVR unit here. Model number SN NVR 5007 W20 EU 12 volts, made in China. So let's see what we have. I think there's a lot of empty space in here because here's where the hard drive is gonna go. Yep, a lot. Oh, this looks a bit nasty actually. This doesn't look that great. That could be a lot better than this. But well, I'm curious because it seems that we have a nice little board here. This looks like a computer. Probably is a computer. So let's take this apart and see the computer. Have to be careful about the antennas. And yeah, we have a little tiny top here, even though it's not really a processor that I know. So we have a tiny little computer here, Wi-Fi network card right there, all the plugs, screen and stuff. Wonder where they store the operating system. Must be this little chip here. There must be a little flash thingy. Nothing really on the back of it, only some small resistors and capacitors and stuff. Not a big deal. Yeah, the rest of it looks okay. There's a couple of other connections that must be available for something else. Don't know what that could be. Hard drive, power cable. And it's dated 19th of November 2016. So it's getting to be a year old. A lot of this stuff over here must be the power, making the power for the hard drive. It has to convert the 12 volts coming in to 12 and 5 volts going out to the hard drive. And it's a massive hard drive that it has to run, so probably some of this good stuff is for that. Apart from this mess, the rest actually look to be okay. I have to go down and find some screws for my hard drive because I don't see those anywhere. I didn't check either. Oh, sorry. It comes with screws for the hard drive. So it seems that you mount the hard drive to the back plate here, and this is off to one side. So to make this work, you have to put the hard drive in the right way, which is something like this, I guess. If you put it in the wrong way, I'm guessing, well, it might actually just be, it might actually not matter at all. I'm not sure. I think it has to go in this way though. Yeah, that's probably the right way. So let's try that. Line up with the holes there and put in the screws that came with it. The screws are too long. It doesn't really tighten the hard drive down perfectly. There's still wiggle room in it. Guess it's good enough. So let's try, and there's a little cable tire here. Let's plug this in, the power cable. And the SATA cable there. Let's see if we can. Easier said than done. I think I want the cables out this side instead of down this way. So I'm loosening this so that I can mingle them in the right direction here. Oh, maybe I just have to take it off. There we are. Let's try that. Well, there we are. No problem whatsoever. And if you have watched all my 580 something videos, you will know when it was not that easy at all. So yeah, that was one of them. That wasn't easy at all, getting those cables in there. I actually wish that I had put in a 2.5 inches hard drive instead. That would have been way easier, but then the screw holes would not have lined up. So well, I guess this is gonna... Oh, it got heavy now. So awesome. Okay, I had set everything up, and I couldn't get this camera to work, and it just happened to be the camera with the black wire hanging loosely there. So I took another camera apart and found that there has to be a black wire down here in this plug. You can kind of see that there is a black wire as number 2. Kind of focus. And well, in this one there is not. So that black wire has left that plug. So I'm gonna try and mingle it back down there again. Okay, this is some tiny stuff. So let's see, it has to go down there, and I'm just using the camera light. It has to be that way. Let's see if we can persuade it to go down there. Not so much. I have a piece of pliers here. Let's see if that's... Yeah, it goes down, but it does not lock into place whatsoever. Or maybe? Oh, it did not. the locking mechanism for the black cable has been damaged somehow, so it will go down there but it will not lock up. Okay, I got it back into place, so I'll put this back together and hope that I didn't damage anything. Okay, so just as before, no problem whatsoever, kind of ish. But I have him up and running now, and you can actually see me up there. That's just so that you can see the lag on this. It is lagging quite a bit. So, well, you don't need your surveillance that much real time normally. So I don't think it's gonna matter much for me. I don't care about that actually. So, but I have a picture on there and there and there and there. And I have the store on right now, so that's cool. But I also have the hard drive in here, so we're gonna try and format that now. The hard drive that I've put in here is quite noisy, so that's probably not gonna be the one that I'm gonna be using. But for video purposes, this will do just fine. Oh, and here is the weird little mouse that came with the system. The world's most flimsiest mouse, but they put in a really good red LED in there. Blinks too. I can record myself turning on the camera. That's a new one. So, well, we have a hard drive in here, so I can right click on myself over here and system settings. There. And we have hard drive setup, HDD setup, and it sees my Hitachi drive there, and it's even unformatted, so that's kind of cool. So we'll pick the format here and we'll just format that. Delete old files, disable 30 days old. Custom. Okay, we don't need to mess with that. I'll format this. All recordings will be deleted, are you sure? Yep. So I'm sure this will be formatting. I have no idea how long this will take. It might take just a little bit. It might take forever. 4%. We'll be back. Okay, format successful. So that didn't really take that long. So press OK there. Let's see what we can record setup. I'll have to mess around with this to figure out where we have to go. Okay, I think I found some of it. So now I'm gonna get comfortable over here. I'm here using the mouse. So if I right click here, it's actually already recording, so I can pick playback and 5 minutes and camera 1, for example, and there I am. I started the camera there. Escape that. And we will try that again and just take 10 minutes. And this is where I came back to actually find out that the format has completed. I think we can fast forward that. I came in here, checked the camera, wanted to show you all that the hard drive had ended formatting. So it is already recording. Down here in the bottom corner to the right, you can see that this camera has switched to infrared. So this is night vision. This is how it looks when it's dark. I'm guessing that this camera over here, bottom left, will be switching to night vision next. So this was another look at this surveillance system from GearBest that I got, and I can't pronounce the name of it, but it's called SZS Cam, and I will link to that below, along with a lot of other surveillance systems. I did get a lot of questions if this was able to do PoE, and I don't think so. Power over Ethernet is what it's short for, and it's where you actually put the power through the network cable. I don't think it has that. It has the wireless instead. So it would be a great option to be able to power these through the network cable from a switch. That would be nice. But I haven't seen that advertised anywhere on the box, and I do believe that they wanted to brag about it if it was in there. So yeah, check the links in the description, hit the bell thingy, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.